Welcome to another episode of the Cat Breeding for Beginners podcast. I'm Pamela and I breed British Shorthairs in Perth, Western Australia. I have a real passion for cat breeding and exhibiting, and I want to share my knowledge and experience with you. I'm on a mission to help new cat breeders go from feeling intimidated, confused and having trouble getting started to confidently breeding happy and healthy cats whilst enjoying this amazing hobby. Before we get started, make sure you visit my website and download your copy of my helpful guide, Advice to New Breeders, where experienced breeders share some great tips they wish someone told them when they started breeding. You can find the link on my homepage at www.catbreedingforbeginners.com. Just look for the picture of Angelica with her kittens. I want to talk to you about something that I think is a really special thing that you should get when you first start breeding cats. It's a really important item, and I actually think it's so important that when you register your cattery prefix, so your cattery name, there should be some sort of warning that comes with that you need to go out and purchase this particular item, or actually probably a couple of these items. It's something that I think every breeder should have, and as a new breeder, it's going to be a really worthwhile investment. Now, a lot of people would jump to the conclusion that I'm talking about things like, cattery pens, or maybe some sort of medical equipment, or maybe a set of scales for weighing the babies, that sort of thing that you should have when you're breeding. But actually, it's something really completely different and out there, but I think every breeder should have. Now, I'll tell you a story. When we first moved to our new house, we decided to upgrade to get a larger size bed, and we got a king size bed, which meant we had to go out and buy ourselves a new king size mattress. And the mattress that we bought costs thousands of dollars. It costs a lot of money. It was very, very expensive, and it is super comfortable, and I absolutely love it, and we sleep so much better, and it's a really great mattress. But here's the thing, when we moved into our new house and we had it all delivered and all put together, we had an incident. And the incident was we actually locked one of our cats accidentally into our bedroom. Now, that cat was Katie, and she was D-sex, but you could imagine this could happen if you've got an entire female in your house, or maybe even if you've got an entire male, which I definitely don't recommend having them in your house. But if you've got breeding cats, this is something that's definitely going to happen to you at some point. Katie peed on the bed. She peed on the bed. And you can imagine coming home and finding that your thousands and thousands and thousands of dollar mattress now had cat pee soaked into it. And when it soaks in, mattresses obviously have all springs and stuff inside them, and it just goes in. And it's really, really hard because it gets right into the middle of the mattress. And it stains it, and it's just awful. And I speak from experience because this has happened to us in the past. And because it's happened to us in the past, the exciting thing about it is that before we even put sheets on that bed, before we even made that bed for the first time, I actually had a brand new king size waterproof mattress protector. And I had put that on the bed before we did anything else. From the moment we took the plastic off it, basically. So when Katie peed on the bed and I came home from work and found her in the room, trapped in the room, and she'd peed there was a big puddle on the bed. All of the bedding was wet. The blanket was wet. The sheets were wet. Everything was wet except for the mattress. There was a puddle because the pee had nowhere to go. So that mattress protector, which I think cost about $50, and I must admit that I did buy a fancier one than I would normally have bought, so it was probably even a bit more expensive than it needed to be, but that had saved my mattress worth thousands. And I think that no matter, if you've got an old mattress or you've got an inexpensive mattress, it still doesn't matter. If you want to not have to sleep in a bed that's been peed on and smells of pee and maybe is wet with pee, then you should invest in a mattress protector the moment you start breeding cats. And not just one for your bed, for every bed in your household. Now, cats are attracted, especially female cats, I find, are attracted to the smell of people, especially the smell of guys. So they are attracted to BO basically, but they are attracted to a people smell. They're also attracted to certain types of bedding. Cats in general are attracted to feather bedding, so feather pillows, feather blankets will really attract them, and they will pee on them. But breeding cats especially, they will just pee on your beds. They will just pee on your beds. So get yourself waterproof mattress protectors. You can get them from places like Kmart, Walmart, Target. It doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to be waterproof. And I'm not talking like the plastic sheets that you get for kids when kids pee the bed, although they would actually work. You're just getting a regular mattress protector with a fabric top, but the base of it is actually covered in sort of a plastic coating. They don't last forever. They are a bit tricky to wash, and when you do wash them, they can lose their waterproofness. So you might need to replace them on a regular basis after a couple of years. But I can guarantee you, the day that the cat pees on the bed, you are going to thank me. You are going to thank me. You're going to say, Pamela, you were right. You've saved me from having to throw out my mattress. And I know this is the case because recently I posted on my Facebook page and I asked people, what is the weirdest thing that your cat's ever peed or pooed on? And there were some really weird things. There was some weird things. But the majority of people said, my child's mattress, the mattress in the spare bed, my mattress, my bed with me in it. And a lot of them said it had to be thrown away. It had to be thrown away because once the pee soaks right into it, you're kind of stuffed. You really are. You can't really get it out. Now, a little tip in case this does happen to you and you don't have a mattress protector and then you curse me because you didn't get one, is that something I've done when I got, what was it? It was a cat that peed on a couch, I think. A cat that peed on an armchair. And it was a fabric armchair and it was a woven one. So I was actually able to do this without causing a hole in it. But I actually used a syringe of enzymatic cat pee cleaner. And I actually syringed it into the foam of the couch. I syringed it into the foam of the couch and then I put a hot towel over the top to keep it damp. And that did help with dealing with that. And then later we got another couch. So if you do have a cat that's peed on a bed and you need to actually deal with that without having to throw it out, you can try actually doing things like that. But really, it's quite difficult. You have to saturate it, really saturate it. And if it's a bed that you sleep on, then that's going to be difficult as well. It's just really difficult. Just go out, get yourself a mattress protector that's waterproof and pop that on your bed now. Even if you don't have your breeding cats yet, just get it well in advance because I'm really sure that you're going to need it. And if you don't, then that's fantastic. You haven't really spent too much money on it. Certainly not the amount of money that you'd spend on a new mattress, but it is a really good investment to have. So that's just a little tip for you. It's a little bit different, a little bit out there, but it came up in a live video that I was doing, and it also comes up all the time in my new cat breeders club. I do have people say all the time, my cats have peed on things, my cats are peeing on this, they're peeing on that. And I always think, oh God, please don't let it pee on your mattress, because that's probably the worst thing. I don't want you to have to throw your mattresses out. I don't want you to have to get that mattress off the base and haul it outside of the house alone. I mean, when our mattress was delivered, it was delivered by a couple of big, strong guys, and then they put it on top of the bed. I could not even begin to imagine picking it up. And I would be just so upset if I had to throw that thing away and get another one again. Because, one, because of the cost, but also because it's massive and really hard to move around. So, mattress protectors, there you go. Thank me later. And yeah, I'll be back with more tips later. Bye.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you visit www.catbreedingforbeginners.com where you can find articles, guides, courses and more. Plus, make sure you check out my amazing New Cat Breeders Club. It's a supportive space where new cat breeders can learn, share and help each other. I only take new members a few times a year, so sign up to make sure you don't miss out.